Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Blodgett Show. I'm your host, Chris Blodgett, and I want to welcome you to this bonus episode. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this bonus episode. Once again, guys, welcome. Appreciate you being here. And I want to start off this episode by apologizing to you guys. I know it's been a little bit this past week. There's really no excuse, but this past week, I was working on getting, I think I'd mentioned, I might not have, or I might have, but I actually recorded another bonus episode this past Friday, mainly because I didn't get a story time one done, but then this past week I was actually working on getting everything set up for a business that I'm building right now. It's pretty cool little business opportunity. And, I did a bonus episode this past Friday to kind of let you guys know, hey, I'm still here, apologize, or, apologies, blah, 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 and then, of course, I got even more busy, and I never got around to editing the episode and getting it actually published. So I apologize about that, and that's why when you guys are listening to this one, there's actually two bonus episodes back to back, because I know today's technically at the time of this recording, it's technically Friday again, and I missed Tuesday. I didn't have a recording for today, so I'm trying now that I've got my site and everything set up for the business that I'll talk to you guys about in a minute. Now I can actually, all right, now I got to get back on track pretty much for the podcast and whatnot. Had a couple things I had to do, whatever, and getting the site set up for the business, which basically is called a Legacy Builders Program. I'll talk to you guys, or go into detail a little bit more about it in a minute, but basically it was a pretty intense setup process. Had to basically get a domain, a professional email address, get the site set up, payment processor set up, email campaign set up. A lot of it, thankfully, was pretty much already set up. I just had to go in there and you have to go in there and you have to edit some stuff, like change some links around so that everything functions the way it should. But pretty much that's what I was doing last week. I was going out doing my whatever route I was gonna do out here in the truck, and then I would get home and I'd spend an hour or two on the computer going through the videos and basically walking you through step by step how to do stuff, how to get things set up. So I was doing that, and it took me a little bit. Then by Saturday, a little bit into Sunday, I managed to get everything fully done, fully functioning, fully out. Basically got everything off and running. So then Monday I started actually actively promoting, talking about it and stuff like that. So before I go into that a little bit, we'll try to cover other stuff first. And basically that's basically why I was Yeah, I said basically quite a bit. Sorry about that. So that was pretty much why I hadn't been around for the past week and a half or so, because last week was me setting things up, and then this week I was kind of starting to you know, be active every day and, you know, follow the steps, whatever. But so a lot has changed with the job. Well, not a lot, but you know, some's changed with the job. As you guys know, like the past month or so, I've been doing pretty much standby stuff. My regular run switched to mornings, and so I've been basically every night kind of on standby, waiting for my boss to kind of tell me, hey, by the way, you're doing this, or oh, you're doing that. Or some nights he'd say, yeah, they're working on it right now, and then I would never hear anything from FedEx. Or he would tell me one thing, and I would call FedEx at like 11, and they'd be like, oh yeah, we don't have anything for you. Perks, you know, perks of the job, I guess. And then like 2 a.m. they would try to call me, and I'm like, no, you guys told me at like 11. I don't think you guys have any loads. I'm chilling out now. I'm not gonna come in. Although there were a couple, at least a few nights that if they called me like midnight, 1 o'clock, 1:30, and all of a sudden had something, then I, you know, if I was like still kind of available to go, I'm like, all right, I'll do it. I don't like to do that because basically, you know, if I go into work to start a run or start a load, you know, start my night at like midnight, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I know I'm not getting home until like freaking 10 a.m. Those are fun nights. So, apologies. I actually just crossed into Kentucky from Illinois a little while back. So yesterday and today, I'm actually on my regular run that I was on. But honestly, when I took the outfit, I didn't think I was going to be back on it again. But sounds like things are switching back around again. So probably going to be doing my normal run again, which would be awesome because I really don't like the just kind of hanging out at night, waiting to get word from FedEx or the boss, basically tell me, yeah, you're doing this. But when I started, you know, and on some of those nights when I was supposed to be working, but I randomly have a day off, in the past, maybe I'll still do it every, you know, on occasion. But in the past, I would, if I had a random day off in the middle of the week, if I knew before 10 o'clock, hell, I'd run across the street to the liquor store and grab some more of my drinks, and I would come back, chillax, watch Netflix, whatever, you know, enjoy my drinks, whatever. Cause I'm like, hey, I'm not working until tomorrow night, so you just can't have any drinks within 8 hours of the shift. So if I'm not working until 9 o'clock at night, then the previous night at like midnight, drinking until 2, going to bed till noon, and not working until 8 or 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night, I'm still good because there's plenty of time in between, you know. So. But this past week and a half, 2 weeks, I lost a day last week, and I lost a day this week. It's like, I worked Tuesday, I didn't run anything on Wednesday, and then yesterday and today, I pretty much have done my, you know, what I call my normal run, because I did it for over a year before they changed things up. You know, they've been telling me for the past month, you're going to be doing a Northern Kentucky run. And it's been a month. And of course, like, up until when I started to do the current business that I'm now actively a part of. So I've been holding off, especially because especially like doing videos and stuff like that. Like, I didn't want to do certain things, like, you know, YouTube videos or whatever, unless it was something like that I could go all in with. You know, like, yeah, I'll do a post about stuff like the Sophie promotions or the Accelerate business or whatever. You know, there's a decent, you know, but to kind of go into a little bit about before I do that, the things that changed with the job. A couple of days back, it's weird actually, because I, you know, got an update from the boss, and instead, like, he texted me about it first. I'm like, all right, cool. And then he called me. It was like Tuesday, I think. Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday he called. I was like, yeah, this is what's going on. I'm losing 2 drivers, and you're like, end of the week, you're gonna have a brand new truck. really? Okay, cool. You know, and like, so they, you know, it's like, yeah, we're losing 2 drivers. One's quitting on Thursday, and the other one, like, Friday's his last day. You know, one of them I don't want to lose. The other one I can care less because he's kind of a, you know, kind of a problem child, I guess. I'm like, okay, you know. But he's like, yeah, but one guy I really don't want to lose. Like, it sucks. But yeah, you're getting a brand new truck. You know, it's got like 40,000 miles on it. He's wrong because I'm in the truck tonight. There's like 79,000, but yeah, still pretty much a brand new truck. You know, I actually was in this truck when they first got it for like 3 days. And it had like 15 or 20,000 miles on it or something, or 25. And I was in it for a couple of days going, oh man, this is nice. Go from one of the oldest trucks to one of the newest trucks. I was in it for 3 days, and then I kind of had that, yeah, I'm probably not going to be in this truck permanently and stuff. And then after a couple of days, suddenly I was back in one of the older ones again. And I was like, all right, yeah, that's why I take my stuff with me whenever I park the truck, because even if I'm in a truck for a while, like there's been a couple trucks I've been in for months, and I still, every time I park, I have my work bag, I take my charger, my work gloves, pretty much everything that I brought with me. I pack it up in my work bag, take it home, I bring it back with me the next day when I work. Because there's been times where I've been in a truck for a couple months, and I actually would leave my stuff in the truck, and then all of a sudden I'm in a different truck, and I have to go buy new shit, you know, because like my work gloves, my charger, and everything would still be in the truck. And I'm like, technically, so they got me from the old one into one of the newer trucks, but not as new as this one. And so I was like, all right, cool. It was a pretty nice truck, you know, not too bad. And literally before going to get the car from my parents' house that my youngest daughter is actually going to be driving. I had bought a trash can, like not a small trash can, but one of the like 13-gallon size ones. It's like maybe about 1.5 2 feet tall or whatever, like up to your knees roughly. But bought one of those trash cans for the truck, and that truck, the seat wasn't very comfortable. It was really hard. So I actually, you know, at one point I actually bought one of those butt cushions, but I bought it from Temu, and it really didn't help at all. You know, it was like still, you know, you get out of the truck and like, oh my god, my tailbone freaking hurts. Oh my god. But so I got an actual gel seat cushion from Walmart. It was like that must have been like $30, 30 or 40 bucks, whatever. Maybe it's 25. I don't remember. Really nice cushion though, but that seat was so hard that even with that gel cushion, that didn't really help much. So I was like, it sucks. So, but man, I'm tired. Woo. I even got good sleep last night. Didn't the night before though. So anyway, but yeah, so I had gotten those. So when we went to go on that trip, I had the trash can in the truck, you know, and I brought bags with. I threw some bags in the bottom of the trash can, and then put one bag obviously secured in the can like you normally would. So that way, the way I figured it was, bag would fill up, take the bag out, reach in the bottom of the can, grab one of the spare bags, set it up, so that way you have another bag in it. You know, that way you don't have to carry a box of bags around. You still have them. They're just in the can. You know, so man, can't quit yawning. So, but I used that trash can towards the end of that week, you know, just before packing up and heading out to Oklahoma to visit my parents. And I thought, should I leave the can in there? I was like, no, actually, maybe I'll throw that in my Ram, so that way I could, you know, we'd have a good trash can, like, you know, to throw trash away or whatever on the trip. Because usually we just use like little bags or whatever, and then we, you know, whenever we're traveling, we end up just using trash in that little bag, and then throwing it away when we stop for gas or whatever. And I thought, well, if we have an actual trash can, that'd be pretty good. And I didn't think anything of it, so took the can with us. Didn't grab anything else out of the truck. I didn't grab the gel cushion or the other butt cushion. You know. So by that point, I hadn't actually been using them because I'd kind of, I guess maybe I got used to the way the seat was, or I had adjusted the air settings as far as like how firm it was up. You know, so that way it would bounce a little bit more than I would probably want to, but it wasn't quite as hard, so it worked. Making a turn out here to go to Lowe's. Doing a pit stop. And of course I'm not getting over it because it's a car that's coming up. I love when they're on the highway and they're just out there driving with their bright lights on. You know? Like even with other cars around, they're just like, I'm just gonna cruise, got their full headlights, full bright lights on. It's like, alright, you know, come on dude, you know. You can't see when it's all nice and clear out without having your brights on, and you know, it's kind of a problem. I understand when it's like pitch black somewhere and there's no other cars around. Sure, go ahead, put your brights on, you know. But anyway, guys, give me just a few minutes. Actually, for you, it'll just be like a brief pause. Pull it off here into Love's. Gotta go ahead and do a quick pit stop here real quick. Wasn't gonna. Actually, like, I'm not really, like, don't need anything to eat necessarily, even though I'll probably get a snack from Arby's, but more of a, you feel it in the stomach, you're like, yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta hit the bathroom. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. Sorry for that brief pause. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. But yeah, literally, when I walked in there to Love's, I was really glad that I stopped, because you know, as you're walking in and you're like, all right, yeah, I gotta go. Not too surprising, because when I went to work today, the wife and the kids and stuff they were all at work and school and all that fun stuff. And I'd been wanting to, because we have this fairly new restaurant that's been open for about probably about a year or less, or maybe a year or two. Time flies, you know, so I'm not exactly sure when exactly they opened. I just know they're fairly new. The location that they opened up in used to be a place called Dao, D-A-O, like Asian Bistro or whatever. They were around for a couple years when we were here, and or since we moved down there, and we would go down there and make a family night of it, like go in there and you know, get something to eat as a family. They had some really cool appetizers, some really good ramen. I think I got like chicken and broccoli or something, you know, chicken and vegetables or whatever type of Chinese dish. Because I love ramen, don't get me wrong, but you know, when I'm doing Chinese, I'm always about like either beef and broccoli, chicken and mixed vegetables with like the mushrooms, bamboo shoots, water chestnuts. My top two favorite types of food if I'm going out somewhere is Mexican and Chinese. Not to say I don't like Italian or anything like that. I do. Just like today, you know, to kind of catch up or whatever, or get back to what I was talking about with the Indian place. After a while, I think it was during COVID actually. So yeah, it's been I guess they have been around for a couple of years. But during COVID, that Dao Asian Bistro or whatever, I went to look them up online or whatever to check their hours, and it said literally on the Google, it said like permanently closed. I was like, what? No. Looked at my wife, was like, they're closed, like they're gone. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, they're gone. I mean, their food was always amazing, but they were never that busy. They were on Uber Eats, but I don't think they really advertised much, so they didn't. I guess they probably didn't get a whole lot of orders. So like, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna stay around, you gotta adapt with the times and do what you gotta do. But who knows what happened? Maybe the owner passed away, and so they sold the restaurant or something out. But just one day, all of a sudden, they were just gone. It was like, wow, okay, But it's like the Sonic next to our apartment complex. Literally went in there one day, got a ultimate meat and cheese burrito, and then the next day, literally, I was driving by it, it was all boarded up. I was like, what? So after the Asian Bistro disappeared, it was the next place was this place called 615 Chutney, a good old Indian restaurant. And something funny for me about my, because I'm not gonna lie, I do like Indian food, but I kind of try to stick with what I know. So like my go-to is always usually Indian butter chicken. It's got that orange sauce with it. You get rice with it or whatever. Pretty straightforward. There's nothing like. But if you look at a menu for an Indian restaurant, you see like all these fancy names or whatever, and I'm going, I have no clue what the hell that is. Hell, if you go look up at let's say they have a buffet, and see, you go up there to look at the buffet, like, I wonder what I want, and you look at some of the things, oh, I don't know, that doesn't look appealing, But you try some of the things, and okay, that's not bad. It's probably the first kind. I mean, I'm sure there's other food, but for me, has been like Indian food is probably like the first type of food where I'll look at it and think that doesn't look that great, but then you try it and that's actually really good. But you base it off of how it looks, like, oh, I don't know if I want to try that. But I know for most of my life I won't necessarily base what I think about a certain type of dish based on how it looks. I usually base it off of how it smells, because smell and taste are pretty much connected. So that's how I knew for the longest time, like when I was a kid or whatever, I knew right away, like I didn't like ketchup, mustard, pickles, like relish, mainly because like I think I just the smell of them, I didn't want to try them because I was like, it just smells bad, I don't like them. And then that's the great thing about McDonald's, is, of course, like now they're better as long as you just say only cheese instead of I do not try to specialize my burger. I don't try to be like, I just want mayo, lettuce, and tomato, because then I'm still gonna get every freaking thing on the burger. So I just say only cheese, so I basically get it plain with cheese, and they rarely ever mess up that when you say it like that. But it's like certain Sonics, when you try to get like the supersonic burrito that comes with jalapenos, and you try to order it without jalapenos, and almost every time you'll get jalapenos on it still. Or Jack in the Box, with their tacos. Love their tacos, but always, like, literally I try to get it without sauce, even though I can handle the sauce, but I usually prefer it without sauce, because I want to taste the taco versus, like, you get the taco with the sauce on it, they usually drown it in the sauce, so all you taste is hot sauce. But for the longest time, you had to really be careful with them. Like, you had to, like, because my wife does not handle spicy stuff very well, so we would go through some Jack in the Box and order tacos, and I would say no sauce, please. My wife has an allergy, please no sauce. They're okay, yeah, I do. Sometimes we still get sauce. sometimes it'd be like 50-50. Like sometimes we'd have no sauce, which like we ordered. Other times we get them and get home, and she's like, "Crap, just have sauce on it." Like, sorry, Mom, I tried. She goes, "Yeah, it's okay." But now I go through Jack in the Box. Like if I'm working one of my really late nights lately, and I get done at like 10 a.m. I'm going home basically to eat and go to sleep. A lot of times I'll go through Jack in the Box on my way home and figure I'm gonna get some tacos and egg rolls, and wolf them down on the way home to work. Or on the way, almost said on the way home to work. But wolf them down on the way home, and then get home and go to sleep. And now it's like I basically just say, yeah, can I get 4 tacos, no sauce? And I have not had a problem since. I'm like, I think they've gotten better. I don't have to remind them 3 times. I literally usually say it twice at the intercom, and then you get up there to the window. I'm like, yeah, can you please make sure they don't put sauce in those tacos? Oh yeah, we got you. But now it's like you order it that way, and they might have had too many people complaining. It's like, yeah, we're trying to get no sauce. We keep putting sauce in our tacos. I'd still eat them, because you bought them, might as well eat them, Don't want to go to waste. Versus like if I get a burger from McDonald's, saying plain, and it has like ketchup, mustard, pickles, and all that, all that crap. I end up usually not eating the burger because I'm like, you can't really, even if you scrape that off, the ketchup and stuff is still gonna absorb into the bun, so I'm still gonna be eating it, tasting the ketchup, which is gonna take away from me enjoying the burger. So I'm like, yeah, no. But we hadn't ordered from this Indian place in a while because their hours are really weird. They're open until like 2:30, and then they close for like 4 hours. They open again at 6:30 till like 9 or something. Which I think they have like, I don't remember because it's been a while since I've actually been in there. I don't remember if because I think they open late at, for the dinner rush. I think they might have like karaoke or something in there. Or something, I don't know. But they close for a couple hours and they open back up for dinner. And so most of the time my schedule just does not allow me to be able to go down there with the wife because she works till 2 or 2:30, and I usually will get home and I might sleep till 2 or 2:30. And so usually by the time I'm up and she's home, it's like 2:30, and we're like, crap, I wish they were still open. But woke up today, I kind of thought about it last night when I got home. Got to bed at like 4ish. Set my alarm for like 1:45. And I thought that, I wonder if I wake up at 1:45, I might be able to run down there to the Indian place to pick up food before the wife even gets home and bring food back home or whatever. I woke up and I was like thinking, I kind of don't want to go get in the truck and head down there. So I went on Uber Eats and looked them up. Went ahead and ordered. Got us each a Indian butter chicken entree and one of their specialty drinks that's got it's like a strawberry, kind of like a fruity drink, kind of like a juice. It's really good. Comes with the plastic lid that's literally taped or secured to the cup, so it literally keeps the cup from spilling even if it tips over while they're transporting it and stuff. So went ahead and placed that order or whatever, and was thinking I was gonna end up coming into work at like 9 or 10. So I placed that order and I didn't see a loaded sign because I was in a different truck yesterday. Now that's changed today. I'm in a new Volvo, 80,000 miles on it roughly, but still a lot fancier than what I was in before. But I texted the boss and basically was like, so am I on standby again tonight? And he's like, nope, you're doing Farina, He gave the truck number and I'm like, oh really? Okay. He was, yep, so Farina 2:30. And I'm like, crap. So I literally was at 2:05. I just ordered from Uber Eats. I'm thinking well, I guess if I can't eat my stuff before I leave, I might have to be like, go ahead, put my food in the fridge. I'll eat it when I get home. But I looked up usually I don't want to be, I don't want to start it too much later than what he tells me. But he told me 2:30 and like 2:05. I'm like, all right, well, let me look up. So I used the different truck number, saw that the load was assigned to it, checked the location, and it showed that it was like 88 miles away from Nashville, so like hour and a half-ish, roughly. So I was like, all right, probably 3:30 by the time they get there. I was like, okay, cool, so I have time. So I didn't worry about getting up there at 2:30 because I thought, well, there's no point in getting up there. If they're not going to be there for an hour. I'll wait, hang out, get my food, and I'll take the food with me, you know, eat it on the way to work or whatever. So that's what I did. I was like, all right, cool, you know. That's kind of weird. Got the so it looks like it's still recording okay, but like I guess my phone decided to pop up like, you want to try this AI thing? I'm like, not really. And I was worried usually if like you're trying to do a voice clip and some of that crap pops up, then of course it kicks you out of the clip or whatever. And man, what the hell? So since we've been going for a little bit on this other portion of this bonus episode, now I'll tell you guys a little bit about basically what I've gotten into, what I just started or whatever. It's called the Legacy Builders Program. Basically what it's for is like anybody that, whether they're technologically inclined or not, if anybody that's ever wanted to be able to like start their own online business but has no idea how to do it, or have tried, failed, which that I fall into that category. Like I've had multiple online opportunities I've been a part of, and I've not succeeded at any of them. Like literally, I might have made like $5 here, $20 here, you know. Nothing that I would say, oh my god, this is great. You know, I still promote it. We would still promote it in the past because, you know, I'm like, hey, well, I mean, maybe a little bit, you know, it'd be nice to actually grow this a little bit, but this Legacy Builder program, they have there's like 4 programs. There's the $100 one, which is called Launchpad. That one deals with more like building a business based on like social media, like how to do that with social media, and how to basically post ads on a bunch of free classified ad sites or whatever. They have a list of them they give it that, you know, it's provided to us and stuff like that. And so like you get that's the lowest one. You only get like one educational program with that. Next one up is the $300 one. That's basically the passive daily pay blueprints. So you get the educational program with that, as well as the Launchpad program. Every program you're in, you pretty much get you can basically sell that one plus the ones below it. So if you're at $100, your website will, when it's all set up, will only have the Launchpad program in it. Now the next one up from $300 is a $600 one. That one is called the Digital Mastery program. And so you would get everything plus bonuses or whatever that come with that one, as well as the $300 one and the $100 one. So you would learn all of it. Like you'd have all access to all that educational material, and you know, be able to basically set everything up. Now the top one, which is what I'm in, is the Legacy Builders program. That's the $900 one, and you get that one plus a shit ton of bonuses. It's like a $1,900 value for like $900. And you get that one plus all the ones below it. So literally, when you get your website set up, which again, the website's when you come in, everything's already basically set up for you. You just have to come in and you're doing little stuff like you're setting up a domain, you're setting up a professional email, and you're going in there like you're setting up payment links. And plus, like this past week, I learned a lot too. Like initially, they initially set you up with Stripe, but my sponsor, the lady I came in with or whatever, she's been in for a little bit, and she's literally like, I think she's made like $40,000 in the past like 2 months. You know, so of course, I'm always about when they say like, or I'm always about what, you know, those sayings where it says like, if you want to have the results that somebody else is having, follow them and do what they do. So that is literally what I'm doing. I'm you know, following my sponsor's lead and stuff. And it's like, initially I got everything set up and, you know, got everything off and rolling. You know, all the automation. That's another thing too. It basically comes with all those products that you can sell, and your initial page, the initial page that people come to will be an email capture page. So basically, they'll put in their name and their email, and and then they'll get there's like 13 already pre-written emails that you only have to edit a couple things in each email before the automation takes off or whatever, and that way, any links in the email they're supposed to go to your site, all that stuff. So people will come through your email capture page, it'll direct them to a couple of videos that are already set up, and then it'll direct them to your main page, which is where your product, like where all of the programs are, all the information about it. And the initial thing is basically when it initially gets set up with Stripe. Literally, like, I've been going since Monday, and like I said, I paid $900 to get into the Legacy Builder program, and I think it was, I'm trying to think, I think it was Wednesday, actually. Yeah, Wednesday afternoon, I woke up and had my first. I had somebody came in with the Legacy Builder program. So literally, I paid $900, and I woke up Wednesday afternoon and saw I had a $900 sale. So I was literally already broken even. I was like, "Whoa, wow, sweet!" Literally, I got paid while asleep, guys. Like I didn't have to go and pitch that person. They had seen something, that one of my videos that I've been doing this week, or one of my posts with my link or whatever. They went through the email capture page, got directed through the funnel, and saw the programs, and basically decided that she wanted to jump in at basically go all in like I did. And so I woke up to basically like, congratulations, you got a $900 sale, and you get 100% of your sales, minus what of like the payment processors, like whether you use Stripe or Square, they both take about 3%, I think. So out of $900 with Stripe initially, because I was still with Stripe at that point for that first sale. It was like $30 or whatever that they took. It kind of sucked, but hey, at least it was like $967 or something like that. After it was all said and done, that I didn't have to. That literally, I didn't have before. So I'll pay $30 to basically be up $970 in the green. So, but after that order, because my sponsor, because I'm, like I said, when you want to have the results that somebody else is having, do what they do. And so my sponsor was very highly recommending that everybody uses Square instead of Stripe. She says, like, Stripe holds your money for like a week, Square doesn't, and you can get paid faster, and they're just a lot easier to deal with. And initially, at like 4 in the morning, I'm sitting there looking at my computer, and I'm on the webpage. I'm like, do I want to do it? I do want to switch to the Square. I was like, it just seems like maybe I'll be fucking it up. I don't know. But then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I'm always saying, hey, like follow, like do what they do. If it's somebody that you want to have the same results they have, and she's really, really, really successful, so I trust her, and she's highly recommending this, so I'm gonna do it. So I switched I went and grabbed my payment links from my Square account and updated those in the different payment buttons on my website. So when people go in there and say, "Yeah, I want to buy this," it'll direct to that Square link, and then it'll direct back to the site where they pay their $29 fee for the website or whatever. Both one-time stuff. There's no upsell stuff. There's no additional charges. It's literally your whatever plan, your whatever product you're purchasing, like the 600 or 900 or whatever. You pay that one time. It directs you to the next screen where you pay your $29 fee, and that's to get your website. After that is basically just getting your domain, which obviously costs a little bit, $15 or something through GoDaddy or whatever, and you got to pay for a professional email. But once you're all set up with that, everything else is just working on setting up the different settings and stuff like that. So it's really not the hardest part is definitely that the initial stuff, the setting it, going in, setting up the different settings of the website to get the automation set up, to get the email automation, all that stuff set up. because it's all set up in a way that you don't have, like, it's a rejection-free business. Like, people are getting directed to your website, they're getting directed through the email capture page, and then through the funnel, and through your sales page, and then basically they either buy or don't. But then for like a couple weeks, they get, you know, they get emails that'll already pre-written out, that basically get email after, like, a little right after they submit their information, and then within like every couple days or for like a couple weeks, they'll get like an email here, an email there. You know, it's really simple. It's really not that bad. The first and the part where we set up the website, that's definitely the hardest part. So, but I don't want to ramble on too much about it. I just want to give you guys kind of an idea, so that, you know, if you're out there and you wanted to learn, like, you've wanted to be able to make money online before, but you've never been able to do it. After, you know, what I'm telling people now with these, what I did actually with the when I switched it over to Square, when I got up that afternoon, I had an alert from Square that I had somebody came in and did the lowest one, the Launchpad $100 program. Literally woke up to, congratulations, you got paid $100. I was like, oh shit, sweet. And thankfully I had switched it, because like Stripe, that $900 payment is being held, or at least it'll hit my bank account on the 24th. But that $100 payment to Square was in my Square account immediately, and I was able to connect my Square account to my debit card for my bank, and literally I transferred that money within like 2 minutes. It was in my account. I was like, I should have done this sooner, because I would have access to that 900 right now. It's going towards rent. So literally, like, when I was getting ready when I was looking into joining this and learn, you know, to learn how to promote online, how to, you know, build multiple streams of income, passive income, or whatever, that I don't have to like reach out to somebody and sell them on something, and literally the system's working for me. I was looking at it with a friend of mine, Sabrina, and I was actually going to come in under her initially. And she wasn't able to come in. She was like, well, I think we should wait. It's like, I think we should wait, watch some more of the Zooms, and, you know, because I just want to make sure, you know, that we don't, like, that we're making the right decision. And I was like, I feel pretty strongly about it. I was like, and I have the money for it right now. It's like, if I wait, I fear that something's going to happen. I'm going to have another bill to pay, and I'm not going to be able to do it. I was like, I want to go all in, because I don't want to lose out. I don't want to come in at one of the lower product levels and end up losing money or whatever. I'd rather, you know, I want to maximize my possible earnings. So I came in, and then of course Wednesday afternoon I had that $900 sale, and then Thursday morning I had the $100 sale. So $1,000 in the first couple days of going active in the business. Like, technically I'd been active for a little over a week, but that first week I wasn't promoting it at all. I was literally just getting everything built, or getting everything set up. I did a post where the part of the training that you go through, which is it's a step-by-step blueprint. They walk you through it. Like, there's videos that literally walk you through each step to set everything up. And there's training videos for whatever program you're in. Like here's what you do here. Here's that, like, you know, here's these 200 websites you can post to. You know, to set aside 2 hours a day to do your posts, and, you know, do a YouTube channel and your TikTok and your Instagram. You know, they literally take you by the hand and walk you through it. And then you got like people like me and my sponsor, you know, who, you know, we're not just gonna, you know, anybody, especially on Facebook, like anybody we know on Facebook, if we know them personally or whatever. Obviously, if somebody joins me from one of the random sites, I don't know them, it's hard for me to say, hey, join this messenger chat, because I have no, you know, I might not know who it is or whatever. It might just be somebody that came through the automated system, and boop, I got a sale. What do you know? But they'll get all access to all their videos, their training and stuff, even without me. So, but there's a community. There's, like, you know, there's forums in there that you can actually go in there and post a question if you have a question, or if you connect with me on Facebook or whatever, we can connect you in the chat, and that way you can ask questions in there. And like it's like a newbie chat pretty much, where people who just started, they're all basically working on getting their site set up. So it is a very awesome business, very awesome opportunity. And what I was trying to say before was that one thing that I said online when I was talking about those 2 sales, the fact that I made $1,000 in my first week, that it was like, I have never succeeded at anything before as far as a business goes. So the fact that a couple days in and I made those first 2 sales, I'm like, holy crap, I'm at like $1,000. My wife was questioning me a little bit on it because like she didn't know much about it. Her mom was asking her about it, thinking it's a scam because of the email capture page. Had her a little suspicious. Had her thinking that her information was getting posted on the dark web. And I'm like, it's not getting posted on the dark web. I was like, it's an email capture page. You literally put your name and email, and then you get emails. Unless you want to unsubscribe, that's about what you have to do pretty much. But she was like, well, I need to talk to you because my mom was asking this, and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, trust me, it's fine. I was like, in fact, and I showed her my phone, and my wife looked at the phone and looked at me and goes, did you really just make $900? Like, yeah. She was, holy crap. I was like, you're telling me? I was like, I've never made $900 in a business. I was like, that's literally my first sale, $900. I'm like, damn, well, I guess I'm no longer, like, I got my investment back. Now it's all profit from here, So, to kind of close it out a little bit, because I know I've rambled a little bit on this last half portion of this episode after putting you guys on hold for a brief minute. If you go to the website blodgettshow.com, you click the drop down menu and you click on promotions. It has those other links I had on there with like Sophie and the copy and paste ads, which that's still an okay business, but like but if I'm gonna recommend somebody or something that somebody, like I had a guy that literally the $100 sign up that I got that came in and got the Launchpad program. He messaged me about my friend Sabrina. She was my sponsor in that copy and paste ads business. Her sponsor was a guy named Carlos. We'll give a last name so that way I'm not like technically, so that I'm not like slandering him or anything. First name, anybody could be. There's tons of Carloses out there. But we were underneath him in the copy and paste ads business, and he had added us to a chat, which I thought was like for helping people. Like, hey, everybody, if you have questions, blah blah blah. Nope, his chat was more. Everybody would post something, and then they would go in the chat and say, hey guys, go post my post. So everybody would like, oh, info. Make it look like that post was like very successful. And it's like, I would ask questions about the copy and paste ads business because I was going through the stuff. And basically he would be, oh, just go through the training in the back office. And I'm like, I'm doing that, but I'm still lost. Like, I'm doing the things that they tell me to do, and every site they direct me to that's supposedly a free site to post is wanting to charge me for it. Is there any other places that I can post? Do you know of? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, just go through the back office. Okay. And then my sponsor, Sabrina, was trying to ask him questions, and he basically was just ignoring her and blowing her off, and she was getting kind of pissed off. She's like, look, like, she goes, like, I haven't really been able to do much, but, like, my friend Chris, who came in under me, he's going to all these sites, and he's posting ads, and he's doing this and that, but, he's struggling, like, he's doing what he's supposed to do, and he's still not making any sales, and doing this, like, what is he doing wrong? And basically we got ignored, so we kind of, like, I called him out and basically said, like, well, because on his page is basically he's one of those guys that was like, oh, partner with me, I'll help you, I swear. But then you join him, and it's like, all right, go through the back office, everything's back there. Thank you for your money. Me and my friend Sabrina, we're not like that at all. I've always tried to be a straight shooter. Like keep it real. Like that's how I'm always talking about it here. Keep it real. I'm never gonna lie to you. Never gonna bullshit you. Whatever. And so So I was just checking the phone really quick because I thought I had an alert for Sophie. You know, you have a debit card charge, but oh yeah, that's right. You know, my first thing, what? Oh wait, Arby's, yeah, okay. I'll make a purchase in like 20 or 30 minutes later, then I'll get an alert from Sophie saying, you had a debit card charge. Like, I don't know. It's not like Cash, I mean, they're better than Cash App, I think, but as far as like alerts, Cash App is like instant. Sophie, the money updates and the, you know, like my balance updates immediately, but I don't get the actual charge alert until like a little while later. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I already did that. Like, I've been on the road for half an hour now. So, but I always try to be honest and try not to, like, I'm not going to come online and post a video and post other people's, you know, earnings, basically act like they're my own, like, oh my God, look at this. There's too many people out there that'll literally fake it till they make it. So literally it's like, I've never felt the way I did this week, or like I did this week, because I had those 2 payments, and so of course I'm sharing them online, like, oh my God, look, hey, wow, I've never succeeded at a business before, and this just happened. And you know, of course, I probably had like 8 to 10 people that were either commenting on my post saying, hey, message me, I want more information, or they were messaging me on Messenger, and I had like 2 or 3 people that emailed me. And one of them was like, I went back and forth with her for probably like half an hour. Like, she'd message a question, I'd respond back with it. She'd respond, oh, cool, thank you. Hey, what about this? And like, I'm just curious about this. Like, oh, yeah, it's like this. All right, awesome. Hey, this other thing I'm wondering about. But yeah, it's like this, you know. Hey, can you explain such and such? And I was like, well, let me copy and paste from, you know, the actual site, because there's a lot of information about that product. I would be typing for about half an hour just writing it out. Because I was out here working too, so I just copied and pasted. And I said, you know, does that answer your question? She goes, yes, thank you so much, you're very helpful. I'm like, no problem. Just let me know if you need anything else. And one guy answering his questions, and you know, he actually made a comment because I answered to like, yeah, there's pay. Oh, that's another thing with the business too, is if you, let's say you want to come in, go all in like I did, but you don't have $900, they have payment plan options. They're like Afterpay, where they break it down into 4 payments for like $225 for 4 different payments. And I think you just have to pay like the first one up front. So that's always an option for you too. And hell, like somebody coming in at the 100, I think they would have to pay 4 payments of 25. But so that's a pretty good option, you know, for people who might not have the money to do it, but want to come in and they have, you know, they can actually get approved for it, that they'll, you know, they'll work with you and stuff. So that's awesome. But anyway, guys, on that note, what I was saying about the promotions page before I let you guys know is there's now a link on there that basically it's the link all the way at the bottom that basically talks about like, hey, like, you know, learn how to start an online business following the simple blueprint. So if you see that link, that'll literally take you to my site, and you just have to put your name and email address in there and watch they'll see like they'll see the next page will have a video, and then it's you know, work your way through, and you'll end up on the main site with all the different product information, and you can look at everything and decide if it's right for you, and if not, no harm, no foul, you know. But if it is, hey, I'd love to work with you, you know. So if you're looking for something, you know, looking for a side gig, looking to replace your main income after a little while, you know, definitely go to that site and check it out. BlogicShow.com/promotions. Click on that 4th link, or to send you to it directly. Go to daily income, the number 4, and the word you. Daily income for number 4, YOU.com. And you'll, you know, be able to see what it's all about. Anyway, guys, again, I apologize about the fact that, you know, there's been a lack of the Real Talk Tuesday and no Storytime Friday posts for the past 2 weeks. Now that I've got my my legacy biz basically off and rolling, and, you know, once you get your site set up, you really don't have to go back in there and do anything. You literally just put yourself out there, and you go through all the different training videos on how to build your social medias and how to promote and how to, you know, do all this sort of stuff. And then, then you're literally like, as people are coming through your page, then it's all automated. They're getting into the system, and then they're getting emails or whatever that'll help close them and all that fun stuff. So throw some socials out there. If you guys want to reach out and suggest any topics for Real Talk Tuesdays or story ideas for Storytime Fridays, or pretty much anything really, want to just have comments about the show or whatever, go to send an email to blodgeshowpodcast@gmail.com, or go to blodgeshow.com, click that contact button. If anybody wants to support the show, go to blodgeshow.com/support. There's basically, you can do a one-time contribution, or you can do a monthly contribution for as little as $1 per month, and any and all contributions are appreciated, and I thank you very much in advance. But otherwise, like I said before, if you want to know how you can start an online business yourself, start making money online, building up to 4 passive income streams, that's where you do the legacy one, the $900 one. That shows you literally how to do all 4. Shows you how to do the Launchpad, shows you how to do the passive daily blueprints, shows you how to do the digital mastery, and then you get the extra bonuses and whatnot with the legacy builder program. So you get a lot of goodies in there, a lot of free bonuses. Like I said, $1,900 value for $900, and basically you can start to build a legacy for yourself, your family. But on that note, I will let you guys go. I really appreciate you guys being here. Look forward to talking to you next time, and hopefully, if I can get my ass in here, I will see you guys on Tuesday for the next Real Talk Tuesday. On that note, guys, keep being positive, keep believing, keep pushing forward. Believe you can, believe you will, and you're already halfway there. Then you just have to go out there and do it. And, as far as like wanting to achieve things such as like business or whatever, you got to find somebody that has the results, somebody that's trustworthy, somebody that's not just out to make a buck for themselves, but actually, wants to help others as well. Because like one of my recent videos I did, basically talked about how nobody. I mean, some people want to get to the top and be by themselves, but a lot of us, we don't want to get up there and just be by ourselves at the top. We want to get up there and reach down and pull other people up with us. That's like, we're all here together. We should all like try to help each other. So, but find somebody trustworthy that has the results that you want, and do what they do. That's one thing that caught me off guard too with the one of the guys I was answering questions for Messenger about the business. I was just responding, and this is how this is what goes on here, they have the payment plans, blah blah blah. And he responded back like, I definitely want to come in, but I got to get my funds together. I'm probably going to do the payment plan for the 900 because I want to go all in like you did, because it makes more sense to position myself so I can make the maximize my possible earnings versus like being at the 300 or 600 and not be able to make the $900 payments. I said, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking when I came in. And he's like, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Like, you're a straight shooter. I really appreciate how like open and honest you are. Like, you definitely don't seem like you bullshit us around at all. Like, everything is, I was like, well, thank you, man. I really appreciate the comments. I really appreciate the compliment. That's like, that's what I shoot for. I try to be, upfront. I'm not going to bullshit people or whatever. And he's like, yeah, it's like totally true, man. Like, you're totally like, that's why like you're rocking it. You're a rock star. I'm really happy to be connected with you on Facebook. And I was like, well, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. I was like, let me know if you have any other questions. I'm here for you, whatever. He's like, I appreciate that. So find somebody you like, that you trust, and follow their lead. Do what they do. That's kind of what I'm doing with my sponsor. Shout out to Tara. If you actually, I doubt she'll hear this because I don't know. I don't think she listens to my podcast because she's a very busy person. she doesn't work a regular job. She actually just does this full time. But even with that, between that and her family, I know she's very busy. But I really very much appreciate her, because she's like the opposite of what we dealt with Carlos, where she actually is like making YouTube videos to guide people along through certain steps that might be a little confusing. So she's actually going above and beyond to help, and of course I'm trying to do the same. But I'm fairly new, so like I'm trying to help, but certain things I'm like, I honestly have no idea. I was like, I think we should get in touch with Tara, get on a three-way with Tara, so maybe she can help you figure it out. But again, want people to get in, it's like the website stuff, all that initial setup, that's the hardest part. After that, it's literally just get yourself out there, and following the training steps and getting your link out there and getting people coming through and ending up in your email list, and then they're basically going to be in the automated system. And then they might email you asking you questions, but aside from that, most of the time you're just going to have a sale randomly come through. And that's why those 2 sales I got this week when I first started, I was like, I woke up to them, like get the alerts on my phone, like, hey, congratulations. I'm like, holy crap. That's awesome. We're just like, please buy. Nope, didn't have to do that. Like, sweet. So anyway, guys, I've rambled on long enough, but I really appreciate you guys, and obviously tell your friends, and like, follow, and share this podcast, and go to the support link if you're willing to support. But otherwise, go check out on the promotions page. Go check out the Legacy Builder business. That 4th link at the bottom that talks about starting an online business, following a easy to follow blueprint. On that note, love y'all. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Many people have tried, and I will talk to you guys next time. See you later.